Kristen, I'll throw you on my shoulders.
standing. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. All graduates, please turn around. I pledge allegiance. Thank you. May all be seated. So I just have to say, for the first time in 8 years of having graduations here, I'm really glad I'm wearing a suit. Other years it's been a little warm. I know some of you are cold, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. At this point in time, I'd like to introduce our ASB president, Maya Rutledge.
Hello and welcome, fellow class of 2022 graduates, parents, staff, school board members, and community members. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for being there for us for the past 13 years. Wow, 13 years. I think most of us started our education journey right down the road at the elementary school, where we refused our naps in kindergarten, and by 5th grade, we're always ready for recess. Then after 5th grade, we moved up to the middle school, where we all thought we were so cool with our new lockers and our newfound freedom of having passing periods. Suddenly, we were rushing from class to class because, of course, you had to go to your locker between every class period. The most exciting part of 6th grade was Camp Boone, obviously. I can say I bet almost all of us remember Mr. Hill having to do squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail in front of all of us because he lost his hat. Captain Six totally didn't steal it and use it as part of their skit. Then after 7th grade, from what I remember, wasn't too eventful, except having to dissect the frog in Miss Farley's. In 8th grade, well, I think our class set a record for the most fights in one day, and we almost lost our class trip to the market club. Oh, do you guys remember when the boys rode the trailer down the hill into the locker room? Looking back, our middle school career was not as boring as I thought it was. Then we transitioned to high school. We all remember Mr. Brown's culture of successes and the fact that he was going to be a millionaire. And our 60-kid gym class that was only a little crazy. How we would play goofball and it was so overwhelming because of how many people there were. Then sophomore year, we started the year going to sporting events, having a homecoming, making fun of the freshmen, commenting on how young they were because we were older. Then COVID sent us home and changed many things. Part of sophomore year and junior year, we had online school, then half days, and then having to wear a mask at school. So now our senior year, where we finally got to take the mask off and have a normal school experience again, which I think we made the most of. We had a pretty good time at sporting events, dressing up for Spirit Weeks, our senior homecoming on the second try, senior prom. We really made the most of it. So class of 2022, we have made many memories together, and someday we will look back on these memories and tell stories to the younger generation about when I was your age. This is only the beginning. We have many more memories to make. It's time to go and be a part of the world. May these memories stay with us in the present and propel us into the future. Everything that has happened to us thus far, the good, the bad, and the ugly, are simply moments shared and lessons learned. We are forever bound together by the shared experience of attending Calumet City High School. No matter what the future holds, I hope you remember the laughs we shared and the tears that were shed, the frowns that seemed to cut so deep, and the smiles that warmed our darkest days. It is because of these moments, the good, the bad, and the ugly, that we are standing here today. Thank you. Now please help me welcome our salutatorian, Cecilia Alvarez, to the stage.
Graduates, we did it. Here we are accomplishing one of the utmost milestones of our lives. Today, all the arduous work that we put into reaching this goal is being celebrated. 4 years ago, our story began here. New chapters with blank pages that each of us has now written into, and some will continue to write in, and one day complete. Some will never have the opportunity to complete their chapters. I would like to recognize one of our peers who is unable to be here with us physically, though several of us carry her with us in spirit. Luz Martinez Garcia's chapter ended unexpectedly. So today, we also celebrate her and others who we have lost along the way. Hace 4 años, nuestra historia comenzó aquí. Nuevos capítulos con páginas en blanco en las que cada uno de nosotros ha escrito y algunos continuarán escribiendo, y algún día completar. Algunos nunca tendrán la oportunidad de completar sus capítulos. Me gustaría reconocer a una de nuestras compañeras que no pudo estar aquí con nosotros físicamente, aunque varios de nosotros la llevamos con nosotros en espíritu. El capítulo de Luz Martínez García terminó de manera inesperada, así que hoy también la celebramos a ella y a otros que hemos perdido en el camino. Aguardemos un momento de silencio por aquellos que no pudieron estar aquí hoy. Let's take a moment of silence for those who couldn't be here today. Now, I am sure that all you were frightened to start this new chapter, but we each have our own motivation that was pushed and brought us to where we are today. Some of your motivations might have derived from growing up in a single-parent household, others might be from watching your parents work multiple jobs, or perhaps having to give up a part of your childhood to take on adult-like responsibilities. But not all motivations include adversities. For some, it is a desire to have a career, or to accomplish self-mastery and growth. Nevertheless, others are motivated by the need to help others. Some of us will continue on to post-secondary education to pursue a career, while others will join the military, dedicating your lives to serving our country. Or maybe your plan is to enter the workforce and help this country moving forward. Wherever we end up, Cayona Benton City High School has been our common ground and foundation for our motivation. Although we do not share the same struggles or motivations, we do share the same desire to graduate. That is why you and I are here today graduating. I would like to congratulate and commend each of you for persevering through your own adversities and transforming them into opportunities. My greatest motivation is my parents' sweat, tears, aches, and sacrifices. My parents have tried to give the best that they can for my brothers and me. The best they gave me was their endless support and love. Through it all, their wise words have always stayed in my mind. They repeatedly tell me, con una buena educación llegarás muy lejos en la vida. With a good education, you will go far in life. Now, this isn't the case for everyone, but the reason they always tell me this is because they were given the same opportunities as you and I are being given today. Many parents and students had to choose between continuing their education and entering the workforce to help provide for their families. Mi mayor motivación es el sudor, las lágrimas, los dolores y los sacrificios de mis padres. Mis padres se han esforzado por dar lo mejor que pueden para sus hermanos y para mí. Lo mejor que me dieron fue su apoyo y amor infinito. A pesar de todo, sus sabias palabras siempre han permanecido en mi mente. Repetidamente me dicen, con una buena educación llegarás muy lejos en la vida. Muchos padres y estudiantes tuvieron que elegir entre continuar su educación o ingresar a la fuerza laboral para ayudar a mantener sus familias. Mom, Dad, this is for you. But it is also for all parents who have suffered and sacrificed for the betterment of their children and to give them a good education. Today, we do not only celebrate the goal made by us, the graduates, but we also celebrate everything you have done for your children, and it is much more than you think. You have gave us the greatest gift you could give us, and this is humility and determination. Mamá, papá, eso es por ustedes, pero también es para todos los padres que han sufrido y se han sacrificado por sus hijos y para darles una buena educación. Hoy no solo celebramos la meta cumplida por nosotros los graduados, sino también celebramos todo lo que han hecho por sus hijos, que es mucho más de lo que ustedes creen. Ustedes nos dieron el mayor regalo que nos pudieron dar, y esa es la humildad y la determinación. Graduates, when you leave here today, Celebrate the accomplishment you have met. I would like for you to continue to write into the blank chapters of your book and complete it one day, so you too can be a motivator for others who are beginning their journeys. And just as Mr. Henry says, it is a great day to be a Chi Phi Bear. Rawr. Thank you. Now please help me welcome our valedictorian, Casey Cigarran, to the stage.
I remember being a little girl back in Guatemala, where they always awarded students first and second place in the class. And from first grade on, I would always end up in second. I was told I would never end up in first place because I always had something to say. Back to the teacher, and you could never just stay quiet. So today, standing here, I feel honored to say that not only did I finally achieve first place, but I also never stopped having something to say. My journey was not easy, however, I made it through many obstacles to be standing here today as a valedictorian with the Cayano Bend Civics graduating class of 2022. Recuerdo cuando era una niña en Guatemala, donde siempre nombraban los estudiantes el primer y segundo lugar de la clase. Y desde el primer grado yo siempre quedaba en segundo. Me decían que nunca podría quedar en primero porque siempre tenía algo que decir, nunca me podía quedar simplemente callada. Hoy, parada aquí, me siento muy honrada de decir que no solo sí logré el primer lugar, pero que también nunca paré de tener algo que decir. Mi trayectoria hasta aquí no ha sido nada fácil, pero lo he logrado a pesar de los muchos obstáculos que encontré en el camino para poder estar aquí como la valedictoria de la clase del 2022 de Cayano Bend City. When I began school in the U.S. in sixth grade, there were many challenges that I had to overcome. Not only had my sister's mom and I moved to a whole different country a couple of weeks before school started, but we also did not speak the language. My English skills consisted of singing the alphabet song and counting to 100. In Guatemala, I was so proud of the fact that I knew his English basics, but suddenly, at 11 years old, in the U.S., I realized this wasn't much of a flex anymore. This transition was not easy. There were a lot of insecurities and new things to be used to that came with living in a new place, such as caring about how the machines work or feeling incredibly anxious when public speaking due to my pronunciation. It was uncomfortable, it involved a lot of character development, and pushed me to the girl forgiver. Spoiler alert, I chose not to give up. I am standing up here today because I made the decision in that moment of discomfort to push ahead and work hard, and somehow continue to put myself in more difficult situations that thankfully have all led me to it. As a child, nobody in my family had ever played organized sports, including myself. Sophomore year of high school, I decided I wanted to join the basketball team. Did I know how to dribble or shoot a basketball, you may ask? Well, it depends in what way you ask, because in my head, totally yes, but in real life, it was like a third grader in your PE class. I have never experienced more physical fatigue in my life and remember wanting to give up every other practice. I will forever be grateful for the growth I got to achieve, the friendships I was able to make, and the new experiences I was introduced to that made those 6 a.m. practices. I didn't get through this challenging time alone. None of this would have been possible without some of the great people I met along the way, such as my coaches who took the opportunity and believed in me, my sports mom, Susan, Miss P, who always saw potential in me, as well as Mr. Rosa, who has done everything in her power to make sure students can grow to their full potential. But most importantly, I would like to thank my mom, who has taken the role of raising her 2 daughters by herself and has given it all in order to give us a future. This is for you. Nada de esto hubiera sido posible sin las grandes personas que he conocido en mi camino. Como mi consejera, quien siempre where you come from or what you're going through. At the end of the day, you're the only one who can change your life. La moraleja de esta historia es que no importa de dónde vengas o por lo que estés pasando, al final del día tú eres el único que puede cambiar tu vida. From this day on, we have a lot of decisions to make and a lot of new things to experience. I want you to know that in order to grow, you will have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and that's okay. I hope you can find someone who can support you and be there through it all. And if not, I hope you know I'll be cheering you on from wherever life takes us. Thank you. Now please help me welcome Mr. Henry back to the stage.
Okay, after the serious talks, there's me. So aloha, welcome to the class of 22 graduation ceremonies. I'm very proud of this group. The perseverance through a pandemic, working hard through regular school, 10th grade, school's out. Then the governor says, now you gotta go online. Thank you, Mr. Governor. To the end of the school year, to the start of the junior year, online, coming back social distancing and walking in a flow pattern, which is really going in circles, just so you know. Then we split the school in half, came in cohort 1 in the morning, cohort 2 in the afternoon. Students need to be 6 feet apart. Then we were able to go 3 feet apart. That's pretty special, to be honest. Then spring came. We're a little bit more normal. We had athletics with masks and parents driving. That was a lot of fun. Not really. Now we're blessed to have normalcy back in school, and we get to have our first COVID-free restrictions of graduation. Graduates, thank you for jumping over every hurdle, opening every closed door that was placed in front of you, and making it to graduation. Now from this class, I have a young man I traded back and forth over the year. I would bring him donuts. He would make me cinnamon rolls. I actually didn't think he would do it. His sister did it until she graduated. Then I just jokingly said, "Hey, Sally, I bet you can't make cinnamon rolls." Next thing I knew, I had 3 pans of cinnamon rolls in the staff lounge. It's like, oh crud, here we go again. It's been fun. The best part is saying, I brought the last donuts, you owe me cinnamon rolls. So, Cy, guess what? Come on up, and I win. Here are your donuts. We have a total of 87 members of our graduating class. 40 will be going straight to work or have plans to attend trade school. 1 is going into an internship or apprenticeship. 40 are going on to community college or universities. And 4 are volunteering to join our military service. At this time, I'd like you to hold your applause until I call their names. The following students, please stand up. Joining the U.S. Marine Corps, Logan Myers, Cy Jackson. Please stand. Joining the United States Navy, Alonzo Garcia and Brandon Beer. And now at this point in time, I'd like you all to stand up and give them a standing ovation for volunteering their time for military service. rest of Benton City just woke up. Also, each of those people are getting $80,000 in GI Bill educational monies for college after their service. We also have 14 students that receive college-bound scholarships from the state of Washington on an average tuition at a cost of $10,000. So if you add those together, the GI Bill is $320,000, $10,000 each, $140,000. Remember, I'm not a math teacher; I actually taught PE, so I just throw that out there. Okay. And then we also had $210,867 in scholarships for all other members, for a grand total of $670,867 plus 2 dozen donuts. Give them all applause. And just another tidbit of information. We have 4 graduates who I'm going to call their names, so please hold your applause until after they stand, who are graduating from high school and also graduating from Columbia Basin Community College with their AA. Will the following students please stand? Melissa Levitt, Stephanie Sanchez, Yasmin Zarazua, and Marley Cruz. Please stand, and please everyone give them a standing ovation. Thank you. Nice job, ladies. Thank you all very much. Congratulations to all of our graduates for all their accomplishments. Now, thank yous. I have to do this because the first one has to go to my wife. Why? She puts up with me. All the late nights, weekends, and all the craziness that happens through the school year. Also, I'd like to recognize all of our district staff, which is teachers, paras, cooks, secretaries, district staff, high school staff, Mr. Adamson, his grounds, maintenance, janitorial staff, district administration. Please give them all a round of applause. Thank you all so very much for what you do for our students. Now, I would especially like to thank our Superintendent Pete Peterson and our school board members, Julie Reinschmidt, Dale Thornton, Teddy Bryan, Rick Gonzalez, and Josh Skipper. Please give them all a round of applause. So, class of 2022, this is my only sage advice that I give. If you choose a job you love, like I have, you will never have to go to work a day in your life. So good luck to each of you on your life journey of finding your passion. Mahalo to you all. And now for the real reason I'm up here, my official duty, which is by the powers vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Town of Benton City School District. It is my honor to attest that these students have met all the requirements of the Town of Benton City School District and are duly qualified and prepared to receive their diplomas. I would now like to invite the parents that work for our school district to come down when their student is standing at the end of the stage. Please come down, and they're going to hand the graduation packet to them and shake their hand. And I'd also like to invite our school board members and, of course, Mr. Denboer to the stage so we can start the naming of our graduates. Come on down.
Before we begin with our graduates, we'd like to recognize our board $3,252. Falcon Bound Scholarship, $4,348. East Credit Union Scholarship, $2,000. Benton City Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, $500. And the Benton City Wrangler Scholarship, $750. Cecilia Maria Alvarez Alvarado. Attending Washington State University Tri-Cities. Honor course for CTE, Math, World Language, Health and Fitness, Arts, National Honor Society, College Bound Scholar, Principal's Honor Roll, and Scholarship. Washington State Opportunity Scholarship for $22,500. Tri-Cities Cougar Achievement Scholarship for $12,000. Prosper Memorial Health Award, $2,000. Yakima Federal Award for Academic Excellence, $2,000. And the Bob Mars Memorial Scholarship, $750. Casey Fioran Orellana, valedictorian, publicity director, attending Eastern Washington University, Washington State Honors Award, honor course for CTE, World Language, Health and Fitness, Arts, Social Studies, National Honor Society, Principal's Honor Roll, Leadership, and Scholarship. Washington State Opportunity Scholarship, $22,500. Eastern Washington University Presidential Scholarship, $12,000. Benton City Economic Development Council Scholarship, $5,000. SCAC Principal Scholarship, $500. And the Yakima Federal Award for Academic Excellence, $2,000. Brendan Nicholas Albers, entering the workforce as a firefighter. Erica Aaliyah Arisa Ian. Isaias Magana Barajas, attending Walla Walla Community College. Madison Bell Bates, attending Columbia Basin College. Senior Class Vice President, Honor Course for CTE, National Honor Society, and Scholarship. Emergency Services Memorial Fund Award, $1,000. Brandon Scott Beard, enlisted in the United States Navy. Paige Pentland, entering the workforce and attending the Divers Institute. Honor Course for Principal's Choice and Tri-Tech Welding. Cameron Glenn Pentland, honor course for arts and principal's choice. Devlin Farrell Bellany. Joseph Davis Benson. Natalie Carnahan. Attending Walla Walla Community College, ASU Vice President, honor course for CTE, Agriculture, Health and Fitness, Science, and National Honor Society and Leadership. Spencer Alexander Cook. Magali Cruz Mendoza. Washington State University, honor course for receiving their associate's degree from CBC Writing Start, National Honor Society, College Bound Scholar, and Principal's Honor Roll. University Achievement Award for $4,000. Kylie Curtis. Gloria Carolina Enriquez. Honor course for National Honor Society and College Bound Scholar. Sergio Fernandez Hierro. Honor course for College Bound Scholar. Alonso Enrique Garcia Flores. Enlisted in the United States Navy, honor course for National Honor Society. Getsemani Gomez. Patricio Lopez, attending Walla Walla Community College. Eliza Gonzalez, attending Columbia Basic College. Honor course for World Language, Health and Fitness, and Social Studies. Angel Yair Gonzalez. Entering the workforce. Ulises Gonzalez. Honor course for College Bound Scholar. Andrea Guevara. Honor course for World Language and Scholarship. Bob Morris Memorial Scholarship, $500. Jesse Pierre Diez. Honor course for Principal's Choice. Caitlin M. Hancock. Julia Iona Iana. Cy Jackson. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Senior Class Treasurer, All-Around Athlete Award, Honor Course for Arts, National Honor Society, and Leadership. Rocio Juarez Reynosa. Honor Course for National Honor Society. Brian Kekwalani Earl Judd. Honor Course for Arts and Principal Choice. Christian Levi Judd Dittmer. Honor Course for National Honor Society. Jeffrey Keister. Jose Enrique Bucatero. Columbia Basin College. Julio Cesar Magaña Valencia. Walla Walla Community College, Honor Court for Principal's Choice. Lucia Martinez Alvarez. Paul Mitchell School, Honor Court for Scholarship and Principal's Choice. Careers at Work Scholarship, $1,000. Bob Mars Memorial Scholarship, $750. Honor James McLeod. Senior Class Secretary, entering the workforce, Honor Court for CTE, National Honor Society. Nolan Ryan McLeod. Completing an electrical apprenticeship, Honor Court for CTE, Health and Fitness, and National Honor Society. Channing Ray McGowan. Columbia Basin College, Honor Court for Arts. Jasmine Guadalupe Mejia Macias. Columbia Basin College, Honor Courts for Principal's Choice and Scholarship. Carolina Lore Scholarship, $1,000. Benton City Economic Development Council Scholarship, $2,500. And Wrangler Scholarship, $867. Alex Mendoza. Josue Mendoza. Attending Columbia Basin College, Honor Course for National Honor Society and College-Bound Scholar. Matea Ann Millman. Honor Course for CTE, Health and Fitness, and Arts. Stephanie Morphine. Daniel James Morton. Attending Columbia Basin College. Gabriel Ortiz, attending Columbia Basin College. David Ortiz Mendoza. Let's go! Columbia Basin College. John Palencia. Jaime Pena. Columbia Basin College, honor course for health and fitness and college-bound scholar. Eric Politos Velarde. Fatima Ramirez Navarro. Honor course for National Honor Society. Luis Gustavo Ramos Mendoza. Honor course for Principal's Choice. Brianna Bosco. Attending Columbia Basin College. Ricky Miguel Reed. Columbia Basin College, American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship, $500. Isaac Alvin Reeder. Attending Columbia Basin College. Alexander Rodriguez. Attending Columbia Basin College. Salvador Rubio Zamora. Brenda Salinas. Columbia Basin College, ASB Secretary, honor course for college-bound scholar, leadership and scholarship, Washington Fruit and Produce Company scholarship for $5,000. Stephanie Marie Sanchez. Attending Washington State University Tri-Cities, honor course for CTE, health and fitness, receiving your associate's degree for CDC Running Start, National Honor Society, and leadership. Miguel A. Sanchez. Attending Walla Walla Community College, honor course for college-bound scholar. Brandon D. Schaefer. Attending scholarship, $750.
Now at this time, I'd like to welcome up our valedictorian, salutatorian, and our ASB president, for the traditional turning of the tassel. Would you please stand?
Fellow Cayona Benton City High School graduates, please join us as we move our tassels from the right to the left.
Now, if you want to throw them, go ahead and throw them. I think they're aiming for me. Okay, with that, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming. And for the last time this year, well, not really. You're going to phone call on Sunday night like ours. It's a great day to be a Ky-B Bear.